welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm currently driving back home on my way from Oklahoma. I'm so sorry my phone is shaking like it is. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, I just wanted to film this video and share with you guys something that the Lord has put on my heart pretty heavily this past week. So the other day I was reading, I went to Passion. Okay, this is annoying me, and I'm not even watching the video. Anyway, I went to Passion last week, and it was absolutely incredible. And I was going back over my notes, and I don't remember who said what about it or anything. But in Hebrew, I think it may have been John Piper. But in Hebrews chapter 12, I think it's chapter 12, like verse 1 and 2, it talks about how it's a very popular verse, which I've like heard this verse my whole life, but like this was very, very different, like hearing it in this context. The Lord just gave me new eyes to see this and a new heart to receive it. But the verse talks about laying down every sin and weight that so closely clings to us and running the race with endurance, seeking after the author and the perfecter of our faith, and it's Jesus. And I just kept getting this picture of, you know, like, I don't even know what it is exactly, but like when people will run with like rucking sacks, like the really heavy bags, I don't actually know what it is. I just know because my brother did a race with it. But like apparently it's like this weighted bag and like you run with it, right? So like that takes a lot of strength to hold on to that bag and to that like that extra weight that you're carrying and to like run with that. But it takes even more like muscle strength, whatever, to lift that up over you, to set it down. And that's just the picture that the Lord gave me of this sin and this hurt that I have been carrying with me for a really long time. Just hurt from other people, or hurt that that Satan has just put in my head of lies that I've been holding on to, and that I've been trying so hard to carry this weight and this sack and this sin that's so close to me, instead of using that extra strength from the Lord and laying that down on the side of the road and just running. And like the idea of like running so much faster when you're not carrying any extra weight. And as I was praying about this, the Lord just kept revealing and convicting me of a lot of hurt that I had been holding on to in my heart. And he just kept telling me, like, this hurt and this sin and this mistake and this situation is a part of your story, but this isn't all your story is. And so I can't get it out of my head that when I lay that sin down, when I lay that hurt down, that doesn't make it any less a part of my story or any less real, but I'm leaving it there. I'm surrendering that at the feet of Jesus. I'm laying that on the side of the road so that I can run to the author and the perfecter of my faith, who's going to make my faith stronger, so that I can change landscapes and move mountains, and that faith that he's gonna do something with that. Just being really convicted lately of who am I to say that God's not capable of doing blank? Who am I to say that God's not going to do anything with that weight and that sin that I lay down on the side of the road? Who am I to say that God's not going to rearrange all of these situations in my life to make them make sense? And so I just really want to encourage you guys today to be able to find that strength, to seek the Lord in that of okay, Lord, I'm going to lay this sin and this hurt, and I'm going to surrender this at your feet, and then I'm going to run to you. And I'm going to use that sin and that weight that I'm laying down on the side of the road. Like, you're still going to use that, and that's still going to be a part of my story and my testimony. But that's not mine to hold on to. That's not mine to hold on to for the rest of my life. So I'm praying over you guys that whatever you're dealing with right now, you're able to fully surrender at the feet of Jesus, to just continue to run to him faithfully. And the freedom that comes in that is absolutely astounding. Just in this short like week that he's put this on my heart, I've been able to have so many incredible conversations and just really, really, really cool things happening in my heart and my relationship with the Lord. So I want to encourage you guys to be able to lay this down at the feet of Jesus, to surrender this hurt and this sin and this weight, knowing that it's a part of your story, but that's not all your story is.